Alright, here we are. This is part 3 of my Let's Build series. Where's part 2, you might ask? So I played for about 5.5 hours, and my microphone was not properly working. There was a lot of excess noise in the video. I did edit the video down to about 3 hours worth of still not very compelling gameplay. I've decided not to release it. So that footage is still around, and if we need to revisit it, we can do so. Here's what happened in between episodes 1 and 2 and during episode 2. We have converted everything to be on foundations. We have a bigger biomass system set up that is semi-automated. You can see it there, and it is making 300 megawatts per second or per minute, whatever it is. We have fully automated all of the phase 1 items up to modular frames. There's an upstairs area where modular frames are being made, along with reinforced iron plates and rotors up here. So we have about a little over 800 reinforced iron plates in storage, even more rotors, and about 300 modular frames, which is pretty nice. We also have a sort of temporary smart plating setup, which feeds into the space elevator, and that's pretty cool. Up here, I have found a Caterium node. It's a normal Caterium node, but it is covered with a giant rock. I have built a bridge to it, and our Caterium area will be up there at some point. You can see gifts continue to fall from the sky, and over here we have a Fixmas area. In day 4 we unlocked the gift trees, which are now feeding our Fixmas area, which contains Fixmas branches, candy canes, bows, red ornaments, blue ornaments, and the latest thing that I kind of forgot to add at first, but added late in the last episode, was the actual snow. Fixmas actual snow. Why they need to call it actual, I'm not quite sure, but that's what it is. And again, all of these things are powered by Fixmas gift trees, and this is not our final factory. This is just getting us through the MAM unlocks, and we will build a factory elsewhere. I'm thinking I might want to build it maybe in the grassy fields, maybe Paradise Island down there where there's nothing. I could just belt some iron and copper over. Those are the only items you need outside of the Fixmas gifts. So I don't know where that'll be yet, but we will build a fancy special Fixmas factory because this is a Let's Build series. We have unlocked everything in tier 1. Well, Doggo Loot Collector, I'm still not sure I'm using that. There's still some structural solutions items that need steel, and maybe a couple of these others too that I could unlock, but I'm not concerned about those at this point. We're not really building yet. Tier 2 is completely done. Tier 3, I have unlocked coal power and basic steel production. In fact, I was starting on a temporary coal plant at the end of the last episode. I had to come back here for more materials. And I did unlock basic steel production. I have a candy cane basher. I'm not really rushing toward enhanced asset security, although it does give us some more slots, which is nice. So we'll get there, but I'm not rushing. And tier 4 is still untouched at this point. In the MAM, we have researched quite a few things. I did go to the cave over in the Rocky Desert, the long cave. That's where the coal is, and I did unlock sand. We didn't have enough steel pipes yet to unlock the fluctuator, but we did unlock reanimated sand. We have unlocked the Mercer Sphere and the Silver Sloop. Nothing else, because you need fluctuators to do anything else. In Alien Megafauna, we've unlocked all the way down past Alien DNA, and we did get these 6 inventory slots. Caterium, again, we don't have it automated yet. I did find a node, and we're down to quick wires, our next tech. Mycelia, I did find a little bit in a cave. I have several hundred, and we have gotten all of these inhaler recipes, fabric, and the parachute. We still have this expanded tool belt, which I could easily do now. We have enough rotors, so we'll get to that. I don't have Novelist, so can't do the gas Novelist yet. Nutrients, we're done with those. I need steel pipes to get the nutritional processor. Power slugs, again, this one we can do. I just need to pick up the rotors and some cable. Quartz, we went down to the Blade Runners, and I didn't do anything past that. Quartz crystal, silica, and Blade Runners. I actually do have quartz automated. I went all the way over here and found 2 impure nodes of quartz, and I did run one of those nodes with a Mark 1 belt all the way back, and we have silica and quartz crystals being made right over here at the edge of our factory. And I say they were being made. Our storage is full of silica. I needed to get the silica because Architecture Plus mod requires silica to unlock all 4 parts of the mod. All 4 milestones that go along with that mod. Let's see, what else do we have? Sulfur. I did unlock the basic sulfur recipe. I didn't have coal yet, so we didn't do much else. I'm gonna have to find a sulfur node. I know where a couple are, but they're not really that close. Fixmas, again, I need to get the foundry set up. I have the tech now, and we need to make the copper and iron ornaments. So the copper and iron ornaments here will unlock the Fixus ornament bundle, which will then unlock, along with day 14's cartridge, will unlock the rest of the tree. And Infinite Zoop has its own MAM tree, that mod, and I did unlock the first one because it's just iron plates and concrete. Again, we can get this. I need one more one more rotor to do this one, but 15 Zoops is plenty for now. We'll work on that later. So at this point, let's open the calendar and see what we got. Days 9, 10, 11, and today is the 12th. So we have 8. So let's find 9. I believe 9 is right there. All right, fix coupons. Only 5, but it's better than nothing. 10. Where are you? 10. There's 11. Let's go ahead and click 11. We'll come back to 10. All right, 50 animal proteins. All right. So we're looking for 10 and 12. There's 10. There's 10. And it is Fix's hat.
By equipping this new hat at the lockers in the hub, you can finally turn your mental state into a fashion statement.
All right. Sounds good to me. Let's find number 12 and then we can be done with the calendar for now. Let's see. I will cut out any long delay. There's 23. 12. It's a marshmallow. Haha. I found it. Oh, it's a Christmas tape. Very Merry Fixmas. We'll have to buy the boombox.
A reminder that human creativity does have its limits, considering their obsessive insistence on continuing to make slightly different versions of every Fixmas song ever imagined.
Alright, so we have 5 tickets. Let's go buy the boombox for, what is it, 3? And I'm buying Absolute Fix It as well because that's my favorite tape. Cart. And we'll get the goat music since it's free. Buy that right now.
It is speculated that, in the earliest days of humanity, people created drums and similar instruments to derive pleasure and social unity from the rhythmic sounds, accompanied by gyratory movements. Congratulations for unlocking a device that, thousands of years later, fulfills exactly the same function, except with a requirement for rare metals and plastic components.
We'll see how long we can tolerate the Christmas music. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. See how that goes. And I've changed my recording settings. I can now raise my voice in post-production if it turns out that I can't be heard. That was the worst problem I had, was that it was hard to hear my voice. But I wasn't speaking that much anyway because I didn't feel too well the night that I recorded that. I'm saving this smelter for now. We can put 2 constructors here on this one. Let's get a splitter first. Splitter. Recipe to copper sheet. Alright. That should do it. I can make it in one jump. I think I can. Oh yeah, we'll make it in plenty of time. Plenty of time. can see my piping is not finished. I did not manage to get that far. What do you know? I made my platform exactly big enough for 8 generators. We will be putting another 8 here. I have 2 coal mines, but I might even just overclock one and use one for both sets. So this one is going here. This one is going to go down. Go up 4 meters. That looks good. Let's see how that is. Does that line up properly? Yes, perfect. Yes, that looks good. I add another ladder on this side. And I don't know, it still looks tilted to me. This is a temporary coal plant. Biomass in there. Biofuel, excuse me. We're going to once the coal starts moving in. Oh, you know what? I might need to overclock this. Yeah, it's only at 60. Okay, Okay, well, we're only feeding 4 for now anyway, so it's actually fine. I don't have any power shards on me. I do have them back at base, so once I get these 4 up and running. Oh, it would help if I Checking to see if any water's coming in here. May end up needing a pump after all, but that's alright. Alright, we're filling. We may not need a pump. That would be awesome. How far have we filled up? Is this one full? Half full. Had enough of the boombox anyway. We are getting there. Should be able to handle this one now. And our flow rate is, we need 180. Almost to the point where we can turn on 8 power generators. Oh, I can underclock these. I forgot. Alright, that should do this. We're gonna send this power home. And there we are. Ah, that's much better. Capacity of 900. I like it a lot. All right, the next thing we're going to do is go for steel.